Hi, it's Willow, part founder van Cannabury Social Club. My rol in Cannabury is basically manager. Ik manage die social club aspect van Cannabury. En ik zoek hier bartender. Ons strijd nogal voor ons is nogal ook voor omtrent een jaar en een half. En ons beplan om nog veel meer ook te wees. So in die begin toe het ons nie die lounge gehad. Dit was goede stap geweest. So basically dat je kom in, je sign up as a member, je kry jou supply en dan gaan je. Baie keer, maar later het dit in 'n social ding begin. Ek het mee ons het begin lekker sê baie keer dan mense hele uur hier gaan. Waar hulle gekom het om en so begin met die community bou van dit is basically wat ons wil doen. En toe die lounge ontstaan. En dan het mense kom sit om te hang en different mense van different steps het begin saam en hy het 'n lekker community begin. Daar was 'n klub voor ons geweest. En toe ons begin was die idee om meer social te wees vir almal, like, en dit is 'n neutral point vir almal. So as jy ingestap kom, as jy van ek is 'n dokter, so ek gaan nou net met dokters praat of ek het die klomp geld, ek gaan die of ek is maar 'n straatviertjie, niemand gaan saam met hang. Almal het met mekaar begin hang van daai is die way of the stoner. Almal is saam. So baie mense het kom sê dat hulle is bly dat finally daar 'n plek is waar almal kan kom hang en net hulle self kan wees. Nie te worry oor die ou gaan nou sleg op my kyk omdat hy die BMW ry daar buite en ek het aangestap gekom. Maar dis daai ons wat saam hang en die meeste altyd saam is as hulle inkom en sê, weer, dan kom ons maar streng. Daai kan toe gaan hang, kritisch daar ons en dan kom stokkeloop en hang saam. So, when it comes to community, I think we are doing real good on that front. I think the biggest misconception about this place is, almal dink dit is 'n plek vir mense. Ja nou, maar ek haat die term dagga-kop. Dit is 'n plek waar dagga-koppe kom hang en net kon heel dag leeg lê en hulle is hulle is motivated hier. Hulle kon sit net hier om heel dag hier te sit. So van, hoe kom moet hulle aan werk soek? En dit is glad nie die geval nie, want soos ek sê, ons kry mense van alledaagse lewe. Mense kom hier in vir 'n quick break en dan gou hulle of hulle kom om op te stok vir die oggend op te stok en dan gou hulle van hulle gaan nie later deur die dag het maak of so. Party mense soos ek sê baie ons het members wat kom sit en werk en hulle kom sit die hele dag hier van hulle doen online werk en so aan. En ons bied hy safe space om dit te doen. Dit is nie 'n plek vir leegleggers nie. We provide a safe space for everybody to come hang out. And like you say, ons kan nie buitekant net staan en net omdat dit legal is om te gebruik, sê jy nie, jy moet misbruik maak van dit. Ja, personal is personal, maar is nog altyd nie legal om dit buitekant net te doen nie. So, om die space te hê vir mense net om te kon sit en rustig te wees en weet dat ek gaan nie nou gegryp word in 'n been gevoel. That is kind of what ons wil bied, that even the day you can come sit here and you don't have to look over your back the whole time. I mostly smoke because of my anxiety. This stuff really helps. En ek weet baie mense gaan sê, nee, dit is maar net 'n verskoning om te rook, van daai is die way hoe dit gesien word, maar ek kan vir jou verseker sê, dat is nie die geval. Want daar's baie keer geproef dat die medicinal qualities van cannabis vir baie mense help en dat is een van die redes hoekom ek dit gebruik. Ek maak nie claims nie, ek sê net hoe dit vir my werk. Ek suffer ook aan insomnia waar ek net random aan totaal en al die slaap, dus ek 1 o'clock wakker skrik, dan sê ek is uitgeslaap en dan begin my dag 1 o'clock. So, en dat help my direct terug om bed toe gaan, dat helpt my brein afswitch in a way, nie afswitch, mense gaan nou dink ek sê switch af, nou sê 'n zombie. Daai is glad geval, dit maak die stemme staan stil, dat jy kan ophou overthink en net jezelf kan terugbrengen naar een space waar je kan zeggen, oké, nou kan ik rustig slapen of net relax. En dat is mijn relationship met weed. Bij mensen zeggen, kom in en zeggen, ik ken dat en dat en dat. En zeg ik, maar ja, ik ken dat voor jou. En ik wil weed ken voor mij. En dat is mijn relationship met het, dat helpt voor mij. Ik kan bij gewoon stress en die stress is baie nadelig as dit kom by dus op my bloeddruk en so aan. Dat help vir my om kalm te bly. And that's my relationship.
Hi, my name is Michelle and I'm one of the 3 co-founders of Cannabury Social Club. I am a certified African national healer as well as a herbalist. I was certified in 2025, but I have been practicing and doing research for the past 7 years. My journey with CBD and plant-based medicines became about when our son was diagnosed with autism. We were going through lots of medications all at the same time, and we keep having to have medications for the medication. We found out that it was being diagnosed symptomatically and not being healthy for his overall well-being. So we started doing some extreme research, looking at the British and American variables that they had and trying to practice it and incorporating it into his lifestyle over a year to see how that made a difference. And since we've been doing that, his overall health and well-being has skyrocketed. I was finding that the schedule 3, 4 and 5 medication that was being prescribed to my son was having severe side effects. We have 1 medication to treat a symptom and you have 4 other medications to treat the side effects of that system. Became very overwhelming for him and for us. So that's why we started to look at alternatives for plant-based as well as CBD, because American research is skyrocketing when it comes to neurological symptoms and how CBD helps with that. So from our personal experience, we did so much research and finally found a number of contexts and texts and series that were done from American and British universities showing how amazing CBD works. Why? Because we already have endocannabinoids in our system. So when CBD connects up with ours, the pathways are pre-made. There's no having to get long-term used to something. And we started seeing the differences with our son immediately. He was just still him, but the symptoms were all treated at the same time as well as his overall health. So it took us a while as well to find pediatricians that were open to CBD. A lot of patients are not open with their doctors when they are using CBD or THC products for their own personal healing. I think if doctors are more open, even cautiously so, a lot of patients will feel to be more honest and say, listen, right now I am treating sleep deprivation with this and this CBD plant-based medications, because there is such a danger of getting a Schedule 5 medication and then already dealing with something that you're taking on the side that already has nerve-inducing medications inside of it. It was also very important for us to set realistic expectations of knowing that cannabis is not a cure-all medication. With some people are extremely lucky and they go from 1 to 10 in 3 days. For some people it takes longer, over a couple of weeks and months, and then you get the few that they don't find that it works for them at all. When you do plant medication and CBD medication, it's very, very important to know what you're going into. Doing it by yourself is not always the best idea. It is really good to talk to a natural practitioner or a herbalist, because some medications cannot be mixed. Some plants cannot be mixed. So I think always cautiously open up to something new. It's fine. As they say, everybody's doing it. So the research is abundant. The answers online is abundant. There is so much research that you have a clear vision of what you are walking into when you start opening yourself up to different medications. So we operate intentionally in what is permitted by what the law has given us. We understand that laws are ever changing, ever evolving, and we will grow with that. This is a safe space, so we want to protect the space, protect the members, protect our credibility of where we are going, because we will grow as the law grows. We will not be pushing boundaries just for the sake of sensation. But I think if you respect the law will have this change and start respecting spaces and others. As for now, medically speaking, we need long-term research about condition-specific symptoms and how to diagnose it with better frameworks. My hope is to continue to contribute to a CBD space where we approach it with care, education, and responsibility, and as social clubs generally are there for well-being and for social community.